Sure that a lot of you guys are familiar with these cars, especially in the older demographic. These have really been, for my entire car life, classic cars. They have always been out of reach, but at some point during the Australian story, these were not worth a lot of money, and they sort of became paddock cars and first cars for a lot of people. And because of that, there is very few good ones left. There really is not that many. And especially like this one, I really like this car because it is a combination of a great colour and really good running gear, a great interior, but most importantly, it is completely unrestored. It is 52, so it's quickly approaching retirement, and because of that, it does have a few little imperfections, but that's what gives it its character. Again, 52 years old, and it has been used and loved for that entire time. I will later in the video go into the personal story with this car because it's quite special. It's not just any HG. It is very, very well loved. Being the Kingswood, this is the second in line above the Belmont, but it has been optioned with the Trimatic, which is pretty cool. It has the 186. Now these motors are, while they're very stout, they're really known for just being tough as nails. You're probably not going to get 5 or 6 litres per 100k with one of these cars, but they are reliable and they're really cool cars. And while we're at the back here, our favourite parts of styling about this entire series, HK, HG, HT, the brothers and sisters of this car, is the rear end. The rear end looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know what it is about it. It's just a styling masterpiece. It looks fantastic. I love these, the quarter here that comes to a point, all the chrome work. It's just great. And my favourite part about this car though is the colour, the turquoise blue. This is a colour that is so bold, and it's just so of a different era than any of today's cars. 90s cars and 80s cars, they really didn't suit this colour, this shape, like these early 70s ones did. And I love the two-tone. The white roof looks fantastic, as you can see just there. It is so cool. And again, the paint on this car is fantastic for 52 years old, completely unrestored. It's wild. It really is crazy how well this car has survived. There is no rust. It's a darling, this car. It's a survivor. I even love some of the imperfections. There is some very slight wear on the bonnet, stone chips and some things like that, but that just shows you that this car has been enjoyed and loved and not sat in a factory. I mentioned before that this car feels special, but in here it's really something else. I admit I have limited experience with Kingswoods because I am 27. I might look a bit older, but I'm 27, which means by the time that I was buying cars, these were already classics, already expensive cars. I can 1000% appreciate how special this car is in here. It's just so cool. Everything from the painted steering wheel, all of the dials and knobs, it's just so cool. It really is. And one thing that I think that they're really missing from new cars is the interior colour of this car is built the outside, and it's just a really cool package. There are so many of these restored now, and that is cool. Don't get me wrong, having a restored Kinger is cool, but having an original one, they're only original once, and finding some of these parts now is very, very difficult. One thing I will mention is that I sit in a lot of cars. It's quite echoey in here, which is quite funny. Another thing that I really like is these, and it's such a shame that we got rid of them. They're so cool. You can sort of angle them so that the wind is right in your face there. You got a bit of breeze. Why did we ever get rid of those? Now, the one part of Claire that has had a bit of attention is in here. And like I said before, the 186 they're really strong, tough motors. They really do last a very long time. But again, it's 52 years old. It's not unreasonable for it to have had a bit of love in here, and to make it reliable and to make it enjoyable and trustworthy and ready to take on a drive whenever you need. But it has been all rebuilt, factory spec, all standard. And one of my favourite parts is the stickers on the rock cover there. It looks fantastic. All the 186 stuff, and just it's really cool. And it's hard to get across camera as well, but it smells old. I don't know how to say that, and it's not an insult. It's part of the charm of these cars. I don't know exactly what is making the smell, but it does smell of age. The boot of Claire is also extremely clean. I really like that it sort of has this rubbery floor. It's really cool. quite practical. Again, this was a family sedan. It still has all of its original jack. It's got its original spare and tyre as well, which is crazy. I don't know if you'd want to be using that spare, but it is awesome that it is still in there, still part of the story. And with the rest of the car, there is no rust, there is nothing wrong with this car at all. It is absolutely phenomenal. All right, guys, so we are in Caden's HG. This is his absolute baby, this thing, and we really just wanted to share just a few minutes of us driving this thing because, man, it's cool. And it has a really good story, this car, so Caden will do a much better job of me than explaining it to you guys.
We've had the car for over 10 years now.
Very cool.
It's been my pride and joy ever since we picked it up.
Yep.
I've literally just maintained it since we've bought it and just kept it as a survivor car.
Perfect. And that's exactly what I would do, 100%. If this was my car, keeping the original motor, even if you've given it a bit of love. One of my first thoughts sitting in this car is it's just so comfy. And I have never driven anything of this age either, so pretty cool. There's just something about these old cars, just everything from the softness of the seat, the clickiness of all the dials and gauges, the wearing of the old 186.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. What are your plans with this, mate? Are you hoping to keep it, well, really forever?
That's the idea. As you see it today is how I want to keep it the next 50 years.
Good.
It's pretty much now just maintenance.
Awesome.
Just oil, servicing, that's it.
Yep, very cool. Just everything about this car, a reasonably smaller car by today's standards. It's actually quite large in here.
It's very spacious.
Yeah, that's right. If you guys don't know, this is actually a 6-seater. Even things like the seatbelt here, they're all color coded. What a cool cruiser.
The body roll. The body roll never gets old in this.
It's part of the car's charm though, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so again, as we mentioned earlier in the video, these are just getting harder and harder to find in this condition. A lot of these are really done up, and I guess there is a place for those cars, but every time you modify one of these or do one up, it takes away an original one like this, and it's a really special piece of history, and it's awesome that ones like this are being preserved, because these are the cars that normal Australians had. Not everyone had a HG Monaro. Most people that have connections with these cars had ones like this, whether their first car, their parents' car, or maybe they even bought them new, if you're lucky enough to have been born in that era.
It's got the squeak too.
Yeah.
Squeak.
They're worth a fair bit of money, but also they're just hard to find. Even if you've got all the money in the world, there's just not a big pool of these cars to choose from. And that's why enjoying these cars in today in their original form is so important and so exciting, frankly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is probably one of the first proper Holden classic cars, if you can call it that I'd had on the channel. As much as I love VN and VS's and all of the other newer stuff, and they are cool, don't get me wrong, I do love them, but experiencing and hanging out with a car like this really is really different. It's really different. There's no fuel injection, these cars are not about kilowatts and 8-second passes and stuff like that. This is about cruising and preserving the history that we once had, and it's all gone. So these cars, just through time, are only going to become rarer and rarer, especially original old ones like this. And it's not easy to keep a car like this original. You can't just park it up and throw a tarp over it. It doesn't work like that. They have to really be maintained and looked after, because these cars, again, they're family cars. They were never meant to last this long, and most of them haven't. Very cool piece of Australian history. If you guys would like your car on the channel, then please feel free to get in touch either here or Instagram. And I really appreciate you guys for following along and watching, and hopefully we can do more videos like this on more classic Holdens and Fords as well. Pretty much anything that is part of the Australian story. So I really appreciate you guys for watching, and thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing. I really, really appreciate it.